Here's an educated guess. If someone in your organization has launched a website, or an app, or a new digital product recently, there's a good chance the customer journey mapping framework was used extensively in the product design phase. And just as good a chance that it didn't really make much of a difference. Because here's the truth. Most product teams use the customer journey framework to fix things, to make small tweaks, and to improve short-term metrics such as session duration and cart abandonment. And like I said, that doesn't really move the needle for an organization over the long term. Wondering why? Well, this is how product teams typically leverage the customer journey framework to analyze and make improvements. They carry out extensive studies and carefully analyze data to identify specific problems with the design or the interface. And then they look to make small yet precise tweaks to the design and the experience to fix those specific problems. Sounds good, right? Far from it. Here's why this is a limiting, narrow approach that ultimately does a disservice for your business. The biggest problem is that these exercises invariably focus on customer journey relative to the product or the touch point being developed or improved, not relative to your entire business. Number 2, it's reactive. They analyze existing interfaces and touch points and look to identify bottlenecks and easily visible and quantifiable problems. While this approach has its uses, being reactive in this way often fails to identify fundamentals or root-level problems. And finally, it's detail-oriented. Well, being detail-oriented is a good thing and often a sought-after skill, but I'm deliberately making it sound like a negative here, because focusing on the details too soon and failing to take a step back to look at the big picture has its own rather significant pitfalls. So you might do a brilliant job of improving your website using the framework, but if what your customers need is not an incrementally improved website, but something else entirely, that's something one product team focused on one product will not be able to address. So what's the right way to do this? Well, at Xcube, we've adapted this framework to do a whole lot more, and we're using it in innovative ways that specifically fix the drawbacks I just talked about. So here's how we do it. First, we analyze and identify gaps where new touch points and interfaces can be introduced, and then we connect the existing systems together. You can use this framework the Xcube way and make it a central innovation thinking process or guide in all your digital product development endeavors. Check out our website or get in touch at connect@xcubelabs.com to learn more.